So guys, the next thing is to move on to creating windows. There are two ways to create windows: the conventional way, which Revit has created, and also your own creative way. The conventional way actually has the window itself in the Revit. All you need to just do is to click on the window tab, go to the family, and select a window you want. But in most cases, I've come to understand that most of the windows in Revit really doesn't work with what we want most times. So it is always advisable to create your own windows yourself, so that it will be easy for you to manipulate, to also give whatever creativity you want to add to it, so that these can actually be well presented to your clients, and your clients will be able to go along with it. But the first thing I will teach you how to get the windows in Revit architecture. So let's go to our level 1. Before we create the windows, you will see that the walls that we've drawn are actually covering all other components in the AutoCAD drawing, which is the doors, the windows, some other details in the walls and all that. So what we do now to actually reveal all these details, which is very easy, is to go to this place, come here. We have the wireframe, the hidden line, the shaded, the consistent colors, the realistic, and the ray trace. When I click on the wireframe, every other details comes into play. When I go back to the hidden line, it covers every other thing again. The next one is the shaded, which brings out the color mode of the walls, or whatever components you've imported, or whatever components you've drawn and modeled. The next one is the consistent, which adds line to the shaded points, to the shaded walls, shaded components. While we have the realistic, which makes the drawing, shows you what it's going to look like when you finally render. So let's go back to our wireframe to see the windows we want to use and all that. So the first thing is, before you import, you must know the sizes of the windows you want. After importing, you can edit the properties of the windows. Click on the import, come to load family, you go to where the folder of the components are, Revit components, come to windows, which is here. Then you select whatever window you want. You can see there are different types of windows here. Let's make use of this. Click on it. It's showing you the type, the size and all that. Click on it, click on OK, and import. You can see if I put it to this side, it falls inside the house. If I click outside this place, it falls outside. So let's click on the outside so that it will show on the outside. Let's go to 3D view so that we can see better. This is our window here, properly imported. These are the default windows done by Revit for our use. Click on it. You can edit the type. Click on the edit type, change the name. You can change it to 1500 window. This helps you to identify the windows you have imported. Come and change the size. This is the rough width, change it to 1.5. Enter. This is the rough height, change it to 1.2, as the case may be. Sometimes it can be 1.5 or 1.8, as the case may be, but most of the time I always use 1.5 for my windows, because the larger the window, the more ventilated the space. So the height is now 1.5, the width is 1.5. Then that's all we need to change. Click on apply. It changes the size of the window, which is this, as you can see very well. This is, as you can see very well. So we can actually do more of it. You can import more windows like that. But as you can see, this is the window. We have the seal height, which is 760. In most cases, let's go to the left side elevation, but you might not be able to appreciate it at this level because it's actually close to the natural, it's actually close to the ground floor slab. What do we do? We click on the window and change its level, the level at which it will be imported, to level 2.